Welcome back to 12 News at 4. We are live at Chase Field right outside the D-backs clubhouse and dugout. And one of the members of the clubhouse, John Curtis, joining us here on set. John, just take us through what it's been like to immerse yourself here in the community and to be part of this organization.
This is a great organization. Ever since I signed here back in February, in spring training, we had the D-backs Give Back event, and that was cool. My wife and I got to come be on the field when they had the charity event in the outfield that Ken Kendrick puts on, and then we went to Reno and AAA, and we loved our time there. It's beautiful, and then I've been grateful ever since I got called up. Just today we were at the Phoenix Children's Hospital decorating some cleats, so I think the Diamondbacks are definitely one of the top organizations I've played for, and I played for 9. So
we actually just heard about that. How special was that to get to work with childhood cancer patients and kind of get artistic with their cleats, and then to be able to showcase them on the field in a couple of weeks is going to be really special.
It's really great. My artist, Lillian, did a really good job. I have stars and 4-leaf clovers and a rainbow and hearts and everything. They say good luck on them, got her name, so hopefully I throw well on September 7th.
Shout out Lillian.
Yeah.
You've been throwing exceptionally well throughout the entire month of August, really been a stabilizing force in the bullpen. What do you feel like you've found, and what's been clicking for you once you've taken the mound here?
I feel like last year when I was in Albuquerque, I had to adjust to pitching at elevation, and it's just a different challenge that our division rivals in Colorado are aware of. But you really have to pound the zone and throw strikes, and so I've been focused on just competing in the zone, and that's been my priority for all of last year, and then this year, especially in AAA, has that smaller automatic zone, and so the adjustment period for a reliever from AAA to the big leagues is maybe smaller now and maybe bigger for a hitter with the different rules between the two leagues, and so I've just been trying to stay on the Diamondbacks as long as I can.
And you've never found it annoying that you're going from a AAA system that is automated to now there's human judgment and error involved with it?
No, I think the Major League umpires are really good. Honestly, I'm not just saying that. They get over 95% of them right. If you look at the plot, it's exceptional how close they are. I just think that, it's interesting. We're trying to bring in new fans and keep the old, and part of that is adapting the rules. The pitch clock's great. Some other areas maybe need a little fine-tuning, but, I don't work for the commissioner, so they don't ask me.
You talk about maybe creating some new fans. You might have some new fans in terms of your music. You just released your debut album. Yeah, Roadrunners and Rattlesnakes. That's pretty unique. I don't know if I've met an athlete who's released like a full 12, 13 track album. What was the reason behind that? And take us through that process.
So I started playing guitar in 2013 when I was in college at the University of Texas, and I blew out my elbow. And then I've written songs for my whole career, and generally about once a season I write kind of a 12 or a 15 or a 13 song project, and I always record it, and I'm never satisfied, and I never release it. And this year, before the year started, I said, I'm going to write between 10 and 15 songs, and I'm going to release it in season no matter what. And so, when I was in Reno, and then when I was on the road, and then when I've been here, I've just been making sure that, I had like week by week deadlines, and it was going to be in July, and then I got called up, and then I set it as like August 10th or whatever, and then at some point it was August 22nd, and I'd say it's like 95% done, so I'm mostly satisfied with it, but it was getting released the 22nd regardless. So.
All right.
That's amazing. One final thing, any specific themes that you touch on in that album? What are you writing about? I'm assuming it might not be baseball related, or
it's I'd say tangentially baseball. I'd say mostly it's kind of the story of my career and the perspectives I've had playing for 17 different cities, and then also kind of like how American society looks now versus like when I started 10 years ago, and kind of like an evolvement of we're such an individual society, but I think that some empathy is still necessary and community values still matter, and if we can combine kind of like modern technology with old school American community, the future is ours. But I think it's kind of a pivotal time in our country and in our society, and it's kind of a commentary on that.
Well, if you ever run for office, you might have my vote. No. So incredible
well, first
stuff.
You have to download the album Roadrunners and Rattlesnakes wherever you get your music. John Curtis
and then we
on
gotta
the
beat
mound,
the Reds.
yes,
That too, yeah.
and on a speaker, hopefully near you. Back to you guys in the studio.